Hey guys, all right. Nathan Cicio here, obviously Cicio Performance. Probably pretty sure you might be tired of looking at my face and listening to me blab about cars, but whatever, that's what we do for a living, so it's what I'm doing. So this car behind me, Lamborghini EVO, okay? This is an interesting one. I said it in the last video, if I could bring some of the, well, not even if I could, if I was the type of business owner to bring some of the drama into the YouTube channel, we would get a lot more views. But I am not that guy. That's just not what we do for a living. I'm not a YouTube star. I am a business owner. I'm a shop owner. So, but this car behind me came in, pissing water out the side of the block. I guess that's all I'll say. And that was a bummer. The gentleman bought it and put only like 100 miles on it, and all the water was on the floor of his garage. So a very unfortunate situation. There's all kinds of backstory to it, all kinds of juicy drama that would just get shared all over the internet. You do see this? The Cicio fixing that, blah, blah, blah.
An air duct. Oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
But I'm not gonna say any of it. So whatever, is what it is. You guys are just gonna have to deal with the fact that the technical side of what we're proud of what we did is what we are telling you about, and not the juicy side of what somebody else didn't do. Sorry. So this car we fixed, okay? It is a built motor car, Cicio Powertrains engine. Man, am I super proud of our engine program at Cicio Powertrains. You know, we've been working on it for like 2 years. The systems, the processes, it's been a labor of love. You know, we've really been learning about not necessarily just the engines, but just how to make it all happen, because it's like a fully different business. And that's just been enjoyable for me. I really like that. I spent a lot of time in that. And the guys down there at the machine shop, they're just knocking it out of the park. So this is a fully in-house built. When I say fully in-house built, I think I've said this before, we're talking from the balancing to the honing, to any line honing, to all the measurements, to everything is in-house built. The only thing that we outsource would be any type of CNC porting. We don't do that in-house. We do have a CNC, but the 5-axis isn't something we have, so like the CNC heads. Anyway, so this is a built motor car, built at Cicio Powertrains, full long block. We take it out. We take all of the accessories and everything off of it. We send it to Cicio Powertrains, which is about 150 yards away. And then they disassemble the engine, build the engine up, you know, balance, blueprint, blah, 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 all of that, and bring it back. I don't mean say blah, 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 like it's not something that I understand about or something that I don't enjoy. It's just there's a lot of details in that. And we should do more videos down there, actually. Nino, we need to do more of that, showing some of those processes, because man, is that cool. The attention to detail that it takes, and that we spend the time that it takes to do that stuff right. It's just really cool to show. So we're gonna do more of that. Anyway, and then from there, fully built transmission with Dodson parts, of course, okay? As you guys know, we team with Jason Hefner at Hefner Performance for our transmissions, and with Dodson, and so it is a fully built stage 6 transmission with a Dodson clutch as well. So from there, we do our turbo kit that was made for us by Extreme Turbo Systems. Once again, you guys know that we partner with those guys. They are a manufacturing partner. They build us our turbo kits that are specific to us with the turbos that we spec, and all of the different wastegate sizes and everything else that we spec, as well as what the power of the car is going to be as far as intercooler cores and what's going to go on in that space. You guys are asking for more technical information, so I'm trying to without getting super chatty and boring, I'm trying to give a little bit more of it. All of our setups are standard with a front tank for ice and water to separate the cooling from the engine, which is not standard on a lot of other turbo kits, but it is something that we do. And I feel like if you're gonna do a turbo kit on one of these cars, you're gonna make probably 1,000–1,200 horsepower. Having the water that is trying to cool the air charge inside of the engine bay where all that heat is, and you know these cars get hot because the back, I mean the engine, everything's in the back, you know, less airflow. That's just not efficient. So we run everything to the front of the car on beautifully bracketed AN lines. They're not bolted together, screwed together AN lines. They are crimped AN lines. They're tested at 3,000 PSI before we put them on the car, and then put on the car and routed very nicely to the front of the car. And it's something we're very proud of. And then of course a fully mounted, nicely mounted front tank. Man, there's been a couple of cars that have come in here with some stuff on it, and the front tank's in the bonnet just kind of there. Just unacceptable on a car of this level, in my opinion. So anyway, this car has got Zonroda turbos, okay? It is the 70.9 millimeter turbos, which are the same turbos that are on my car, and the same turbos that are on a bunch of other cars that we're working on right now or have worked on in the last few months. It is the updated 72 millimeter turbo, which is actually a little bit smaller, but makes a bunch more power. Anyway, this car does not have fire rings on the heads. It is not a fire ringed head gasket motor, so it'll get pushed to a certain level and then stopped because that will be, I don't want to call it a weak link. It's just a matter of the head gaskets that are on this car are known to be good for this power and under, X power and under, and above that we do a fire ring on the head gasket. Okay, so what else about this car? So the customer, we're really excited to be working with this customer. He's a customer that has built several other cars with several other shops. He's no newbie to the idea of building cars, racing cars, and I'm very excited to be working with this client. So the first event, I believe, is going to be in, I don't know if this video will be out by then or not, but this will be in just a few weeks. We'll be at Shift Sector in Indy. We'll be doing a half mile with this car at that Shift Sector Indy event after it does, you know, the dyno and the testing and everything like that. So I think they're gonna get some B-roll, show you guys some of this stuff. Oh, it has our billet intake manifold on it. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece, and it works incredibly. That's a piece that I'm extremely, extremely proud of. And then just some really, really poppy, beautiful, deep powder coating. There's a big difference, and I said this in another video as well, between just powder coating something and powder coating something that you want to look beautiful. And it takes a lot more time and it costs a lot more money, but it just separates you just a tiny little bit, or us, I should say, just puts us just, I believe, head and shoulders above. When you can see depth in powder coating, man, that's doing something. And thank you so much to Matt, our powder coater, by the way, man. You work so hard to make this stuff like just as good as it can possibly be. So I really appreciate your attention to detail and working with us on that, because I know that our guys are extremely anal. So when they send something back to you, you always have a good attitude. Thanks so much, Matt. So anyway, we're excited about this car. Of course, it's an EVO, so it's got the center exit exhaust, just makes it even more burly and gnarly, which is cool. The STO, the EVO, and the Performante all have that center exit exhaust, just in case you guys were wondering, and the regular Huracan and the R8 are down further into the corners of the bumper. So yeah, once again, you'll get some B-roll, some other stuff about this, but keep an eye on our social media and you know, about the updates as far as how well it does at the Shift Sector events in Indy. I believe that's the second week of August 9th through the 11th, if I remember correctly. I'm going to go up there as well with a couple other customers. I'm super excited about it. So listen, let us know what you guys want. I mean, obviously I understand. Well, like I said, you guys, maybe some more of the actual what these cars do, how they race, how they run. I get that. Sometimes that's hard to get. But if it's technical information, if you want to know more about, you know, different setups, and please comment, ask questions, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and hit the thumbs up. It really helps us as far as just spreading the word and the news about who we are, what we do, and I'm just very proud of that. So the more you let us know that you like it, the more, you know, the algorithm, God, I hate that word, tells the other people that it's something that's worth watching. So try to do that for us, and we really appreciate it. Until next time with another spotlight or something else that we're going to do, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks again. Big shout out, Extreme Turbo Systems, Dodson, Cicio Powertrains, and of course, all my staff here at the Georgia location where I am right now. Man, you guys just absolutely kill it. So thanks again. Talk soon.